What's up, everyone? Welcome back to YGC. I'm Justin alongside Brandon, Marcus, and Bruce. For the first time, it's technically our first guest because Billy became a regular. Joey.
What is happening, fellas? What's going on?
Joey, you do your own football stuff on your own platform. How about you tell us a little bit?
I'm over on Instagram right now and TikTok, a little bit on Twitter, From the Pocket. TikTok is also Joey_FTP. Right now, getting right into these playoffs over there, so if you're interested, go give me a follow. But we're going to get into these games today.
Of course, the link to all that will be down below. All right. Oh, yeah. Matt, not feeling too good, and Billy is completely MIA. I have no idea what Billy is.
Billy's being Billy right now.
Billy is being Billy. All right. 18 teams onto the mock draft season, onto the off season. 14 teams remain. It is playoff time. How you guys feeling? How are you feeling? And how are you feeling since obviously you're a Niners fan? Tell the people. And Bruce, you're a Giants fan technically.
Yes.
Technically.
In all technicality, you are a Giants fan. I've known you for a while.
They technically playing with my name, but yeah, I'm a Giants fan.
So how you feeling?
Feel great, man. Feel great. Daniel Jones doing his thing, Vanilla Vic. Someone in our comments said Vanilla Vic was ever since he got that nickname, he's been like 2-3. But he was a salty Cowboys fan, so we
Is it more
expected
Vanilla Vic or is it Dable?
Dable.
You saw third stringers against the Eagles. They were able to stay in that game.
Dable.
that.
Dable definitely
Honestly,
plays.
that's a better thing that as a Giants fan probably
100%.
have that your coach can do that.
Yeah,
Danny's getting paid regardless.
Danny's gonna get
True.
paid. There might be some competition, like seriously.
Right,
for sure.
I think someone might try to swoop
It should be mid-level, though. I don't feel like it
Nah,
should be anything.
if they win a playoff game this year, too, he's really getting
Yeah,
paid.
playoff
yeah.
game, yeah, big knot. Yeah.
No, I definitely agree with that.
I feel
How-
great, though.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Oh, yeah, the Chargers.
Oh,
we know.
Yeah, how
Believe
you
me, we
feeling?
know,
How
bro.
you feeling?
I haven't seen playoff football in 4 years for my team personally, so I'm just a little
Happy for you.
Fucking
I'm
tell
gassed
me
up.
about it.
Brandon Staley kind of fucked up my mood a little bit last game.
Yeah.
We
Mike Williams seems okay.
Yeah,
He'll
he
be
started
alright.
all the starters going into the game, and he did it to keep morale up and I guess to keep the hot rhythm going. We lost to the Broncos. We lost 3 of our key players. Thank God Herbert didn't get hurt, but Brandon Staley can be a little bit of a dumbass at times.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that he gets over this and then we play well in the playoffs. But I'm happy to be here.
All right. I know what you would do if you get bounced. That you would fire everyone.
I'm firing everyone. Yeah.
Get him out of
If
there.
they get bounced,
Yeah.
what happens? Who gets fired? Someone gets scapegoated at least, I think.
Joe Lombardi's going to be the first pick because the offense the play calling on offense has been abysmal. If you didn't have Justin Herbert as your quarterback, I think you lose a lot more of the games than it's hard to say. But we don't have wide receivers. You could say maybe we get a speed threat. The offense could be different. Brandon Staley has led a bottom 25 defense the last 2 years he's been here, so he should probably be
Defensive-minded guy, too.
Yep. Special teams has been good. I'll take that. For a Chargers fan, it's never been good, but it's been good this year. But yeah, everyone has to go if we lose.
Okay.
If we get blown out, everyone has to go. If it's a close game, everyone has to go.
Everyone has to go if you guys lose.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly.
It's a
Either
team
way.
that blew you out,
Including the
too.
GM,
Yeah.
Tom Telesco.
You
Thomas
think Tom should be
Telesco.
going?
Yes.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that one. I know we found Herbert, but
But that's his biggest accomplishment in 10 years.
go get him.
That's it.
Go get him stability. Like, seriously. Like, Herbert is one of those special quarterbacks that he has separated himself, I think, from the majority of the league. That
Yeah. And we're going to
You
be
build
playing
around the right way.
a real special quarterback this week, Trevor
Yes.
Lawrence. So
he is coming to his own. Speaking of the Titans, they fired their offense coordinator, Todd Downings. I wish Matt was here to talk about that. Cliff Kingsbury also got fired today, as we're recording on Monday. So if any firings happening going forward, obviously.
Lovey Smith, too.
oh yeah,
Lovie Smith got fired yesterday,
Shocker.
so they're
Yeah.
we knew that one. I knew was gonna happen. I knew Cliff would probably happen too. There are 5 openings: Broncos, Cardinals, Colts, Panthers, and Texans. Do you guys think any other openings can happen?
besides Chargers,
I think there are 3 teams in the playoffs that, if they get bounced in the first round, might fire their coach.
Well, McVay might retire.
And
That would be an
McVay,
opening.
yeah, I think
That
McVay.
would be an
I
opening
think
no one wants.
I think McVay is gonna retire, or at least walk away. I
Go
don't
get
think
that
he's gonna do the
bag.
I don't think he's gonna do the Sean Payton though. I don't think he's gonna come back in a year. I think he's gonna take a few years off.
Wait, what
Think
are
so?
those 3 teams you
If the
think
Bucks
if
get-
they get bounced?
If the Bucks get bounced and Brady leaves, Bowles is going to get. I think Bowles might get canned, but they're definitely going to fire Leftwich. They're going to scapegoat Leftwich or fire Bowles. The Chargers, I think, if they get bounced, might fire everyone or just scapegoat their OC. And I truly think, especially if they lose both their coordinators or at least one of them to a head coaching job, if the Cowboys get bounced, I think Jerry pulls the trigger on Mike McCarthy and tries to go get Peyton.
Sean Payton.
I think that's what.
That was the move all along. That was what they said when he retired
The
originally.
minute Sean Payton retired, it was like, oh, the Cowboys are going to be a mid-level team next year. Mike's going to get fired, and they're going to go get Peyton.
The Dolphins are in that conversation, too.
You think okay.
I don't think they should be, but it sounds like there's people buzzing about that.
Well, it sounds like if they
he'll
got
be hired
bounced,
by the end of the week, he gets fired.
He'll be an OC. He'll either be a head coach somewhere or he'll be an OC immediately.
I think he'd get picked up as a head coach. Denver is probably itching for a head coach like that. That could call plays like that. He's already proven he could do it.
He can, yeah.
Like,
and I think if he was a coordinator, I think he'd either go right back to San Francisco immediately or he'd be a Jet immediately.
I don't think he goes to Denver, though.
Come to the Chargers, man, please. I'll take him.
I think if they got
Staley's
I think if
hated, man. It's crazy.
I think if they didn't make the playoffs, it was possible. But I don't think with them making it, unless because I don't know if Chris Greer is safe, their GM. I know he's made a lot of moves.
They had 3 different quarterbacks in there this year.
Yeah, I know. That's
people
why
forget that.
I
Forget
know.
they had 3 different quarterbacks play this year.
Exactly. But Stephen Ross seems very impatient and pissed off.
They've been controversial, too.
They've always been controversial. I mean, you had the whole Flores incident to start the year, which, speaking of which, I think the Texans are going to have a lot to answer for 2 years in a row, firing minority head coaches.
Who overachieved.
In a way, especially David Culley overachieved last year.
Yeah.
No one thought they were going to win a game, and they won, I think, 4 or 3.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think they're pissed because they lost the first pick, too. Like, that was the one game they had to lose.
Well, Lovey got the first pick for his old team, which I think is hilarious. He should be an assistant by tomorrow. That'd be great. But yeah, I don't think the Texans have that bad of a job, though. It's just the whole power structure there seems weird. Like, Nick Caserio, obviously...
He might be going, too.
Apparently not, though. Apparently he's going to make his 3rd hire, which I don't know, because they have a lot of draft capital that he's going to be the one making those selections. So I don't know if I would have moved off of him or not. But I don't know. They're going to get a young guy in there. They're probably going to end up getting, Ben Johnson or something, who I think will be one of the... He'll probably end up being one of the top candidates. I think might be one of the first guys to get a job even, because he's not even in the playoffs.
I feel like those guys like him and D'Amico Ryans might almost they might sit on these jobs a little bit. There's a report today that they might, because as first-time head coaches,
why would you want to go there?
They're going to want to go to a Denver, a team that
And I don't even think Denver was that stable.
No, but compared to the other open vacancies,
well, the Colts, who knows? The Colts might be trying to lose next year. Would you really want to go there? And maybe you just get scapegoated and canned because then Irsay's going to go get his new guy.
And Caleb Williams.
Yeah, and Caleb, which I just feel like they're going to get him.
Nah.
Colts.
I just have because they've gotten luck. They got Manning. They even drafted Elway.
You never know who's going to suck, man. I didn't expect the Cardinals to be picking top 3 this year.
They sneakily got a top 3 pick at the end. I knew they sucked, but it was whoa, they're picking in the top 3.
Shit goes south pretty quick.
They got really bad really quick. Yeah. I don't even know what they went to finish the year, but I bet you Cliff's second half track record did not improve whatsoever. It probably got even worse because they were not a good team whatsoever.
He's not a good coach.
Yep,
he's not. I don't even know if he's there. I don't know if he'll ever coach again anywhere because he's going to get paid for the next 5 years, I think. Because it's all his 2027. Yeah, his whole contract is guaranteed, which that's crazy. I don't understand how head coach. I get why head coaches get it that way, but then players get fucked.
It's also why if you're gonna give a coach a guaranteed deal, why Cliff Kingsbury?
No, they extended Kime too early, they extended Cliff too early, and they extended Kyler too early, and they're gonna have to pay for it because I think they're probably picking top 3 next year. Especially with Kyler being out at least half the year, because Cliff let that one loose, which usually as a head coach you don't say, but when you're getting fired, you don't care.
Wherever Sean Payton goes, do you think he's going to have the most expectations on a head coach since John Gruden?
Probably more.
He'll have more than that. Because it sounds like Sean Payton, it's if he goes to the Chargers, it's going to be you're going to make Justin Herbert even better, and you're going to go take this team to the promised land.
Don't even
And
say
it-
that out loud.
Look
Bro.
at
Like,
his face is like lit up.
saying that,
But like
bro.
seriously, that is the expectation. If Peyton
Yeah.
goes there,
Sean Payton in it.
if Peyton goes to Denver, it's okay. You're gonna salvage Russell Wilson, even though Russ has looked better the 2 weeks he didn't have Nathaniel Hackett.
Give us a first round for that.
Oh no, you could calmly take a second round pick and you could have Kenneth Murray.
No, that's gonna take a first. I hope you know that. I really hope you know that.
Hopefully that pick is 32nd. Nah,
I just found out the 32nd pick actually belongs to the Steelers this year.
Yes, because it's
The Dolphins
it's
don't have
technically
one.
a second round pick.
Yeah. So
Because,
they got a first round pick for Chase Claypool.
yeah,
looking
which is
back
kind
on
of
it.
crazy. Yeah,
Wow.
in technicality, it's gonna be a second round
That's
pick,
stupid.
but in number wise,
Wow.
it's a first round pick.
Just wait till Claypool hits his stride, man. You looking at a star wide receiver right there.
What?
Bro.
Bro, I've already walked
Justin-
off this set before.
Nah,
I'm not
bro.
doing it again.
You gonna walk
Nah,
off
I'm
the
not
set?
walking off the
Someone-
set.
He had like that 2-game thing in fucking
So,
Pittsburgh, and that was it, bro.
It's my fault for believing this guy, man.
Bro, stop believing,
Y'all
bro.
a bunch of
What
haters,
has
bro.
what
I'm
has he
not a
done
hater,
since then?
actually.
Alright,
I'm a
bro,
What has
realist.
he
I'm
done
a
since
realist.
then?
I'm a realist. I'm a realist about this.
Okay.
I liked Claypool year
But,
one.
hey,
wait,
I liked
yeah.
him coming out of college, but he hasn't done much since then.
He ran 2 back-to-back sweeps for
He
touchdowns.
also had Ben on the decline now, so you got.
There you go. See, Bruce got my back.
You got Justin Fields
Oh,
on
my
the
bad.
upcoming.
Wait, what is he? What is he doing on the Bears?
Run a jet sweep, bro.
What is he doing on the Bears?
Run a jet sweep, he's gonna get you a touchdown.
That's the only thing he probably could run.
I don't even know, bro.
Keep going, Justin. I'm gonna lead these haters to themselves.
I'm just saying, Justin Fields is
When
usually.
do you like Chase Claypool
You
so
Chase
much?
Claypool top 10 potential?
Who?
Top 10.
Top 10
I,
potential.
why you putting words in my mouth
Whoa.
for,
Lost
bro?
it, lost it.
I heard the
Ever
word-
since you
heard
said
the
that
number
Sean
10, right?
Payton thing,
I don't
he's been
remember,
acting
honestly.
unusual.
I heard the number 10.
Who heard number 10?
I heard the number
I'm
10
not that
come out of
bold,
your
bro.
mouth.
I'd say 30, top 30, maybe. There's a lot of good wide receivers in the league, though.
That's exactly why. That's why I don't know. All right, Claypool can have a game where it's like, oh, he's really good.
He
Like
can have
maybe
top
he has
30,
something.
bro.
He's only
He's
had
better
one.
He's better than
He only
Gabe
had
Davis.
one.
He's better than Gabe Davis, though.
Who?
He's better than Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
I'll call a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of.
You think so?
Yeah. I'd rather have Claypool than Gabe Davis.
All right, there you go.
Claypool at least will like excite me for a
Now,
few
is that
years in
worth the
case-
30-second pick?
Just in case he does. What was that?
Is it worth the 30-second pick?
No,
Possibly.
not when you're the Bears. Not,
Absolutely
okay.
not.
All right, so we've done lists in the past of the last 3 drafts, but this time let's do full-on top 10 running backs in the entire NFL. This is not just based off of this season. This is who do you really think? Now, obviously, you're going to take this season into account. Who are the 10 best guys in the entire NFL? Joey, you are the guest. You may go first.
So, yeah, I'm not going off just this year, but this year is the most relevant. It's the most recent year. So keep that in mind. Number 10, I got Travis Etienne. Number 9, Tony Pollard. 8, Aaron Jones. 7, Dalvin Cook. 6, Jonathan Taylor. My top 5 is Saquon Barkley. Number 4, Josh Jacobs. Number 3, Derrick Henry. Number 2, Nick Chubb. And number 1, Christian McCaffrey.
We literally had the same 10 people. I just have a different order.
Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs over Saquon Barkley. Interesting.
Well, Derrick Henry is one of the only running backs in the league who holds any type of value.
But he hasn't looked the same this year, and I don't know how many
And
rushes
he's still second in yards.
And
I'm
they've
pretty
got one of
sure.
the worst offensive lines in the history of
And
the
they
NFL.
don't have a passing game.
Y'all gonna make a whole bunch of facts to try to help yourselves out.
Yes.
It's gonna work.
Yes.
But
Exactly. That's why we.
someone's gonna listen to me, and they gonna make they gonna be like, yeah, that
All
guy
right.
kind
All right,
of.
why is Derrick
Yeah,
Henry
why?
not?
Because he doesn't have the home run potential that he had before. Against bigger offensive lines, he's been slowed down reasonably way more. I mean, he doesn't have. Ryan Tannehill is not the greatest quarterback. Malik Willis is definitely not the greatest quarterback.
And neither is Joshua Dobbs.
Hey, Dobbs is all right, bro.
Name 2 receivers on that team.
We can go with Robert Woods and
Name 3.
Why you gotta see? Why you changing questions up,
I
bro?
forgot about Robert Woods.
Uh,
No, I didn't have to go. I
no, I
can't
know.
remember their
I-
rookie.
I know.
Traylon
Oh, yeah.
Traylon Burks?
Traylon
Traylon
Burks. is all right.
Burks.
I'm trying to think of the other dude, bro.
It's the other dude, right? Westbrook.
Westbrook, Akeem's
Yeah,
Knicks, something like that. Akeem Knicks.
You see, it took
We're
it
struggling
took
to do this, by the way.
It took 3 of you guys to name.
Who
2
watches
of them.
Titans football? Like
We all did at B-Dubs.
Matt.
We all did this past weekend.
and Dobbs is.
And you
Dobbs
know
is
what they
good.
did? They threw it to the flat when they needed it. For
Dobbs
check
threw a
down on
check
4th and
down on
13.
4th and 13.
When
It
he
was-
didn't throw a
hey,
check
that's
down
not-
all fucking game. All right, Brandon, what's your list then? Because I need to hear it.
Oh, Jesus. Right off the bat.
Yeah.
All right. Give me one second. I put back up. All right.
Oh my God.
What were you saying? Oh my God.
Go,
for?
no, go ahead.
At 10, Kenneth Walker. At 9, Joe Mixon. At 8, Austin Eckler. At 7, I'm gonna go Travis Etienne. 6, Miles Sanders.
Okay.
5, Josh Jacobs. 4, Derrick Henry.
Wait, hold on. Didn't you just get on him for putting Jacobs? Oh, wait, Henry over Jacobs?
No. I said Henry over.
Okay,
Saquon.
okay.
Roll the clip.
Yeah,
That's
pull
cap.
it back.
Okay, keep going. I didn't
4.
expect this to be so good.
What? All right. 3, Saquon Barkley. 2, Christian McCaffrey. 1, Nick Chubb.
I'm not talking about your list. I'm talking about the segment.
Damn.
All right.
Wait, no Alvin
Wait.
Kamara?
My list isn't AK?
Yeah.
Yo, he didn't run hard for me on fantasy championship, brother.
He wasn't getting the ball, bro.
He did get the ball. Taysom Hill's the better running back. Taysom Hill's honorary
first
pick.
of all, that is
he is number
that is
11.
nuts.
How is that nuts?
Yo.
Anytime he touches the ball, Taysom Hill's
Bro,
as
Taysom
positive
Hill's a
yardage.
better running back than Alvin Kamara.
Put him at running back, see what happens.
Bro,
The Cordell
no.
Patterson effect,
No,
that's going to be
bro.
Taysom Hill 2.0, which
I'm
is
not
just
hearing it.
whiter.
Sorry, I'm not hearing it.
Taysom Hill is nowhere
6
near
touchdowns on Christmas Day.
as fast as Cordell Patterson.
Red,
not even
red and
close.
green
But he
cleats.
runs hard, bro.
He
just
does
runs,
run hard.
He runs
but
straight
nowhere
at you.
near. He would be nowhere near the same player in the backfield.
Saints
Like,
fans
at
love
all.
that, man.
I understand he's a gadget player and he's great, but that's
He just need more airheads.
Bro, you guys are so. Oh my God.
all right.
You guys are trolly today. All right.
I'll do mine. Because Marcus made me, Alvin Kamara is an honorable mention.
My guy. That's what I'm talking about.
Because he would have easily been in this list if he didn't tear his ACL. Brees Hall would have been a top 10 running back. Probably even more if he didn't tear his ACL. Number 10,
He
I
thinks
got.
so.
It's true. You had Ken in your top 10, and I'm telling you right now, I like Ken. Brees is better.
To each their own.
Trust me. Trust me.
Guys, just like the wide receivers bias Jets fans.
This is who's better, Brees Hall, or Kenneth Walker?
No comment.
What if Kenneth Walker wins, that thing?
Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
He might. He probably will.
Did
I
Raheem,
hope you know if Brees didn't get healthy, that was his.
did Raheem Mostert make
We
your
don't
list?
know that, though.
Checking
I
something.
would
It's
say-
a
I would
fact.
think so, too.
Mostert is nice, actually. Mostert is
yeah,
nice.
pretty good.
Actually,
When he's healthy, he's
look,
pretty good.
Mostert, he might not play on this weekend.
Oh,
He
Jesus.
broke his thumb. All right, I got ETN at 10. I got Pollard at 9. Aaron Jones 8. John Taylor at 7.
Forgot Pollard.
Dalvin Cook 6. Yeah, how did you forget Pollard? That's your Cowboys are your second favorite team.
Yeah, true. That happens.
Josh Jacobs 5. Saquon Barkley 4. Nick Chubb 3. Christian McCaffrey 2. The King is still at 1.
That's wild, man.
I'm still putting the King at 1.
Really?
Really?
Over
Yes.
CMC? Healthy CMC?
Healthy CMC is close. It's very
Nick Chubb,
close.
though?
I guess.
It's close.
I get
It's
it.
just, I don't know. Derrick Henry is just such a unit. It's hard for me.
Turns as he turns.
I never seen
Yeah.
him not
Hit
top 3
the-
to his face.
hit
It's
rock
hard.
bottom.
It's
Who?
hard for
Derrick
me.
Henry.
Oh, yeah, absolutely
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Just like
If I see him, he's the best
the
running back in the league.
frame, like his size.
He is 6'4" and a unit at running back. It's hard for me to just not pick that. But I get CMC. It's splitting hairs at that point because that dude is a weapon.
Yeah,
I
he
can't believe the
ain't even make
Niners
the
got
Pro
him.
Bowl.
That's the biggest snub.
Crazy.
There were two huge snubs in the Pro Bowl, and that was definitely one of them.
Austin Eckler.
Take your playoff.
Yeah, let him know. Let him know.
We
bro.
made it at least, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Take your playoff.
Yeah,
appearance.
I'll
So,
take it, man.
yeah.
I'll take it.
I'd rather have that. Oh, while we're on this whole list subject, you want to do our trivia this week?
Sure.
It kind of goes with the theme of last week. Last week we did who was the last MVP to win the Super Bowl, which was Kurt Warner. This time, who was the last Heisman winner to win a Super Bowl? Devontae Smith, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson all have a chance to be the first one since this.
I didn't even know someone has done it before.
Heisman won a Super Bowl.
No, it's gonna be real
Joe
quiet.
Namath.
No. Joe Namath didn't win a Heisman. It is this century. It happened this century.
Running back?
No. I shouldn't even give you that hint, actually. But yeah, it's not a running back. So Marcus's eventual guess would have been Reggie Bush, which was close, but it isn't.
I was literally about to say it.
He's technically the most recent Heisman to win it, but he's not the last Heisman to win a Super Bowl. And in all technicality, he's not even a Heisman winner anymore, unfortunately.
Give him his
Because that got
Heisman.
vacated. Oh, yeah, I agree. I'm a USC fan. I full on agree.
Give that man his
He
Heisman.
must have snapped. He must have did something crazy. Vacate Heisman.
Just because of the whole getting paid and stuff, yeah. That's why Pete Carroll left USC and went to Seattle. Hint on this, it's a good trivia for any type of Heisman because he's the only person to win it on the defensive side of the ball.
Damn.
Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson, yes. With the Green Bay Packers, Super Bowl 45.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, bro.
Yo,
Sometimes-
bonus, last quarterback to do it.
That's what I thought the question.
Last QB to do it. There's only been 2.
It's got to be a backup. One of them's got to be a backup.
No, they both started in one. Good looks, good looks, good looks.
Now I can really think. Hold on.
Is it quarterback?
Yeah, we're still good. Yeah, we're still good. Yes, there's been 2 quarterbacks that have won the Heisman and also won the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh.
Georgia is killing TCU.
Jesus. Who is that?
I don't know. But yeah,
Who won that?
Nah, they got
Vlad
those
McGee.
shingles
Long
out
time
there
ago.
getting there.
long time ago.
Long time ago?
Yes.
Let's say
I just want to hear a guess because I know.
John Elway.
No, I
No
know
shout out to Elway.
it's not going to be good. It's not happening. There's no shot.
Yeah.
I don't even know any Heisman winners from that long ago.
This is like a question that only Justin would know. This is what it is.
Low key, right? But
Steve Young.
no. Played for the Raiders, the most recent one.
The Raiders?
Yes. He won Super Bowl 18 with the Raiders.
Oh, no shot.
18.
Jim Plunkett.
Yeah, there's no shot.
Jim Plunkett.
Jim Plunkett.
Who the
went
hell
for
is that?
I don't
Stanford.
even know who that is.
Who the hell is that?
The other one, Roger Staubach.
Oh, Starbucks is probably the better shot.
Yes, I feel like
Jim
there was a
Plunkett.
chance of that.
He said Super
there?
Bowl
Who the hell?
18.
There was a chance of that.
Bro, he
That's
said
why I didn't
Super
make it
Bowl
last quarter. The only 2 quarterbacks. That's why I was like, okay, last Heisman.
He
winner.
said Super Bowl 18. I was like, shoot.
But yes, Devontae Smith, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson all have a chance to be the first Heisman winner since Charles Woodson to win a Super Bowl.
Speaking on Devontae Smith, we have a resident 49ers fan on the pod. And as you know, on the pod, we are high on Brandon Ayuk. Really high on Brandon Ayuk for
Very.
some of us.
Very.
Some Eagles fans have
Cheers to that.
some opinions about us because of that. So I pose this question. Who is better, Brandon Ayuk or Devontae Smith? Similar situations, run-heavy teams, good offensive lines. They're the
And-
second wide receiver.
And as soon as that camera started rolling, I changed my mind. I swear to God. And, like, I'm going to say Devonta Smith. Like, if I'm a Niners fan, like, imagine, like, they switched places. Like, imagine, like, they just traded him straight up.
Okay.
I'd be hyped, bro. Like, Devonta Smith has a way, like, as a receiver, just a much wider, like, skill set. Like, he's better at going up and getting the ball. He's a better route runner. He's not as good after the catch, but Devonta Smith's underrated after the catch. And we've seen that a little bit this year. And he's just taking over games. Like, we never seen Ayuk go for 150 yards, 9 catches. Like, this guy's taking over games.
Because he doesn't need to, though.
True. And in the Shanahan system, Ayuk, the blocking.
Well,
is
that's also
very-
a big
yeah.
deal. And that's where you'd run into a bit of some issues with the physicality. And that's why, like, trading him straight up might not make it much sense. But I'm talking, like, who's the better wide receiver?
Mm-hmm.
Who has more skills? I'm taking Devonta Smith, man. Like, that guy, I don't know. You feed him like they have been lately. Like like Minshew was feeding him. He might be a top 12, 15 receiver in the league.
I thought you were about to say something crazy just now.
Nah, I don't know any top 10 receivers
I
anymore,
heard
bro.
top. I was like,
Nah, because
I'll say this.
everyone's a top 10 receiver now.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
There's
very
so
true.
many- that's the whole thing with receivers.
Very true.
There are so many good receivers, and again, I think it's just a product of 7-on-7, 1-on-1 drills at camps, and it's just gonna keep growing. I mean, I think you have a good class coming out this year with the top 3 that really excel: of Quentin Johnson, JSN, and Jordan Addison,
I'm gonna take some real time to
and
look
then
at-
Marvin Harrison Jr. the year after.
True, he's gonna be top.
He's gonna be a
10,
dog.
yeah. I'm gonna take some real time. We may even do it live. We may react to it on film of both of them, and I'm going to come to a very clear, concrete decision on this in the next 1 month to about 2 to 3 years.
It's tough.
Yeah, I mean,
It's hard because
No, it
Ayuk's
is
got
tough.
a unique skill set, bro.
I like
He
that.
can
He's
take those
not
end arounds.
bad.
Like, I think he
Really?
could handle maybe not run between tackles like Debo can, but like he could take those end arounds, those screens. Not quite as explosive as Debo, maybe not as physical, but like he can handle having the ball in his hands that many times in a game,
No, I agree.
which is like unique. But as far as better receiver, like I said, I think I'm taking Devontae Smith.
No, I'll say it. Like with my top 10 list from the last 3 draft classes, I definitely underrated Devontae Smith in the whole process. But I think that's just a product of how many there are again. Like
ridiculous.
someone was gonna get left off that I didn't want to leave off, and he just ended up being the guy.
I mean, you did leave off Alec Pierce too, which is just ridiculous. And Laviska.
Everyone in America left off Alex Pierce but you, bro.
Hey, bro.
Except for like half of Indianapolis.
I'm a believer.
saw the comments. They're like, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pierce Hive.
Shout out Indy.
Quickly with head coach openings.
Mhm.
Who's the best candidate besides Peyton and Harbaugh, like from Michigan? Who's the best like coordinator?
I'm saying Ben Johnson, man. Like right now, like I still got some work to do as far as
Mhm.
looking him over, but like Ben Johnson, like last year, this Detroit offense had Dan Campbell calling plays once they started hitting their peak at the end of the season.
Yeah.
They were good. Like anyone could see that potential, but like Ben Johnson came in and made them like legit, like a top 10 offense in the league. Like they just turned into an offense that like
His play calling is
I
so
wouldn't wanna
unique
play.
too. He's gonna get. I think he is definitely gonna get a job. I think Dan Quinn's also gonna get a job this year. I feel like he's gonna get back
Round
into
2.
it.
How do you guys feel about D'Amico Ryans?
I like D'Amico Ryans a lot. He's gonna get a job.
he might even be a more coveted candidate than Salah, which doesn't make him better than Salah. But
No,
like,
yeah, but I
the
think
year
people-
he's coming into the cycle and stuff, man. But like
Mhm.
Salah had a much more talented defense than D'Amico did.
No, he did. I
Like-
like D'Amico a lot, and I think he's definitely gonna get a job. Which again, that says a lot about Kyle Shanahan.
Can't say enough.
His stat. I mean, again, if like if Salah ends up like flopping with New York, and then McDaniel eventually gets canned in Miami, and
Get
then
the band
D'Amico
back together?
doesn't, and then
That'd be
D'Amico
nuts.
doesn't work, it's gonna be like, damn, like, is he like Bill? Like he just doesn't. He just knows how to be a good coach to these guys, but when they leave him, they're horrible.
Or maybe it's just all him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's what it is with Belichick.
Exactly, because I don't. When has Belichick had a successful?
Vrabel. Well,
Yeah.
Vrabel played for
Yeah,
him.
Vrabel
never
wasn't even-
coached
yeah,
under
he
him, I
wasn't
guess,
as-
but
Like Mangini got canned, I think, a year early, and so did Flores.
Flores was pretty. He was controversial.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
was solid though.
Like the two guys that I think like were decent got canned, I think, a year too early and never got. And then Mangini went to Cleveland and then just didn't work in Cleveland.
I think Bill O'Brien was a good coach.
I think he's an all right coach.
He
I
was
think
a
he
bad
might end up.
GM,
He
but-
might. Yeah, horrible GM.
Yeah, not a bad coach.
You don't
though.
get a first for D Hop when he's in his prime. Like what the fuck?
Marquise Brown went for a first rounder.
Real quick on
Can't get one for D Hop.
Belichick, he took Mac Jones under his wing this year. It was like an emphasis on the offseason that he was going to be overseeing quarterback operations for the team. And
Yeah,
he
he
didn't
said, here's Matt Patricia.
He didn't sound too I wouldn't say happy or like enthusiastic about Mac Jones in the closing interview.
No,
Do you
not
see
at all.
them moving off from Mac Jones anytime soon?
How?
It's hard to
Where
move
do you
off of
go?
average.
Yeah, where do
He
you
was good
go?
his rookie year. However, if like I don't know, if something better comes along, I guess. But I don't see them trading up and getting some. I don't see him moving off of him for a rookie because like I know Bill's coming back. Already said that, but how many more years does Bill really have as a coach there? Maybe 3. I mean, he's getting older.
Him and Pete Carroll are duking it out.
I know, like,
Right?
what the fuck? Like,
Can't
I
get
thought
rid of him,
Pete.
bro.
I thought Pete should have just retired last year, or just they moved on, like just mutual. But look at Pete, man.
Yo, I would have told you he should be fired last year.
Yeah, I
Now,
thought.
how ironic, bro.
I just no. The whole the Seahawks Broncos situation, the fact that they just flipped what everyone thought was going to happen, even though I said the Broncos had a pretty bad situation. I think most people think they have a horrible situation, but it can get fixed really quickly, especially if you go get a Sean Payton and he fixes Russell Wilson, or just Russell Wilson turns into what he once was. I think that situation is
Very unlikely.
I don't know.
I was gonna say you don't go from that bad back to good very often.
It
just
was.
because of a
That's
head
a
coach.
really big jump.
I do think the Cardinals, though, are kind of over jumping them for the worst situation in the NFL. Because you got to think they're in a bad contract with a quarterback, too.
The Rams.
The
whole NFC West.
That's why Pete's like, okay, I got to deal with the Niners. That's it.
Yep.
That defense, I mean, that division is not, it was once the most coveted division in the NFL, and now it's just, you really had 2 teams, and that's it.
And I had one more thing real quick. Joey, what's your top 3 wide receivers in the league right now?
Consensus. Like, it.
Just
In
give
whatever order, consensus, it has to be some order of
Doesn't have-
Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, and Tyreek Hill.
Bruce, who you got?
Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams.
All right, I'm not gonna ask everyone because it'll take too long. But
I feel like that is,
Can't be any
As
other
much
way.
as I love
Yeah.
D-Hop isn't on that level anymore of those 3 guys.
Whatever order, it's got to be those 3.
I agree with that.
is Cooper Kupp the most slept on / underrated wide receiver in the league right now?
alright.
Is he like to
Actually-
not have him top 3?
If he played this season, I feel like he would probably be up there.
But the fact that he's not in the conversation for a lot of people.
But he got hurt this year. Last year, he was in
played
that conversation.
9
though.
games and almost had 1,000 yards already, and he basically had 2,000 last year too.
Yeah, but last year he was in that conversation. Like I
Alright.
said, he played the season.
Oh, quick shit. Speaking of Cooper Kupp, because I talked to you about it.
Yeah.
I talked to both of you about it. They're going to blow it up, I feel like. The Rams are going to definitely trade a lot of people. McVay's going to walk. I don't know if it works out logistically or financially. But if you're Minnesota, do you call up LA and you move off like a guy like Thielen? As much as I'm sure they love Thielen, he's from Minnesota, and I get it. But do you move off Thielen and go trade your fucking first-round pick that's going to be in the 20s and be like, yo, let me get Cooper Kupp. And then you got Justin Jefferson and Cooper Kupp in the same
It's not
offense.
fair.
Would
But
be
that,
the most
that
ridiculous.
QB cannot be any more than mid-level.
If Kirk Cousins,
You got Kirk.
yeah, just throw it up.
Oh,
But
Kirk
if
had
Kirk-
top
but-
10 statistically this year.
Yeah.
But Kirk is winning games, though, so like he eventually going to come to that point. Like he might ask for some money.
You could put a lot
He's
of,
already getting paid. He's getting paid decent. That's why I don't know if logistically or financially
Bro,
it
I
can
can't-
happen. But it's the NFL. The salary cap is real, but it also isn't. You can push everything back and pay the piper at the end of it.
Bro, I can't
Go
even
get
process.
And you reunite him with Kevin O'Connell.
and
I
take
wouldn't
that
take
risk.
much.
But your
Probably
defense,
not.
though, their defense, though.
Yes, that's where you draft mid-level guys in the back end of the draft. But I'm just spitballing here. I don't know if
That's
any of it makes
crazy.
sense.
That would be a crazy.
But
Dalvin
the connection
Cooper
is there.
Kupp,
and
Justin
they-
Jefferson.
The connection is there.
That would be
Kevin
the most
O'Connell
ridiculous thing.
was the OC last year when they won the Super Bowl. And 2 years in a row, he has, let's be honest, the best wide receiver in the NFL. And the Rams might blow it up. Why not at least give them a call and be like, all right, here's our first, and maybe something else.
If the Vikings got bounced in the first round, I could see them going drastic. Like this is the last ditch effort. But how would you feel about that room right there?
Of Justin Jefferson and Cooper Kupp.
But
Good luck.
Loki out of picks though.
But
How many
Cat-
picks they give up for Hawkinson?
I don't think they gave up
some
a
second-
first. I don't.
Bro,
I don't think they gave up a first. They didn't give up a first. That's what. Okay, I will give you again. Logistically, I don't know if it makes sense because you might be really killing yourself with draft capital.
When Coop gets traded, you're expecting a Tyreek Hill, like, well, not when he gets traded, but if he
Tyreek?
gets traded.
no, he has to give up OD picks.
You think that, but then you have
He's
a guy
30
like
though.
yeah, he's older, and you had Tyreek was only given. Was it a first? It was 2
I
firsts,
think it was 2 firsts.
I think it was
and the
Yeah.
offer that was accepted for the Jets didn't even include a first. They were gonna accept him for just 2 seconds.
Maybe I'm wrong then.
Whoa.
I know it was
he
at least
wasn't even.
a first.
I
maybe
think
a
it was 1 first, and then
early second, and like 4 other picks. Like there was a lot of picks.
Wait,
He-
why?
Yeah.
Why you didn't want to come to New York?
it's cold. No, and the taxes, and Zach Wilson sucks.
True. Sorry, Zach.
He did say the taxes. I always thought like the main reason He likes Miami. He lives there too, but those state taxes, and he even said that on the podium. He's like, man, those state taxes.
I always underestimate how much of a factor that is.
It is. That's
Yeah.
why
New York.
guys go to fucking Texas. They go to
It
Miami.
happened in baseball this year.
Yeah.
DeGrom.
Yeah. I'm a Mets fan. I know all about it. No,
You got to chill Texas 2025.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, facts. All right. But off with the hypotheticals, let's talk some playoffs and these games. So, quick rundown of these games. Bills versus Dolphins, Bengals versus Ravens, Jags versus Chargers, Niners versus Seahawks, Vikings versus Giants, Bucks versus Cowboys.
Ooh-wee.
First up, on Saturday at 4:30, the 49ers play the Seahawks. The Niners are 10-point favorites at home. Joey, floor is yours.
As the day's going on, I've been feeling better. Because, like, beating a team 3 times in a season is tough, bro.
It is.
Especially for the Niners to beat Seattle. Like, I was happy with 2. I wanted to see Detroit on the road outside the Dome against this defense. Like, that's what I was hoping for.
Because Goff, I know it's warm weather in Cali, but
But the
him
Niners,
outside the Dome is not the same player.
the Niners have had their way with Seattle this year. And, like, let's be real. Like, who's a better team? It's not particularly close.
That's
It's tough to beat a team 3 times in a season. I'll say it's tough to beat a team 3 times a season. And even when, like, you just read the spread out again, I'm like, they'll be playing next weekend, bro. Like, Niners are going to win this game.
sure.
I agree.
Might be a little closer. Might get a little chippy. 3 times in a season, like I said, is tough. But
I think the only concern is,
I'll
which is
be
going to be
pissed
the
if they lose.
concern going forward, is how is Brock going to be in the playoffs? But you can say the same about Gino. And Gino's been in the league for 10 years, and he's never had this much pressure on him at all.
you
Is
could
Debo
say-
back?
Yeah, he played last week.
But-
or
Oh, yeah.
yesterday.
It's an NFL experience. He has more NFL experience.
Yes, he does. But the playoffs are different. That's just
Yeah.
different.
It's a different type of football we're
It's a
dealing with
very
now.
different type of football. And also, like, the physicality gets raised up a little bit, defense up a notch, and all of that favors the Niners.
Yeah.
And Geno has cooled down to end the season
But-
off, too. And Brock Purdy has been hot every single game, basically.
Yeah,
going
I'd
into
rather
it.
just take the experienced NFL veteran
You might take that out, too, if you
that
want to
turn
do that.
that on in the playoffs
No.
compared to like
Geno?
a rookie.
You're treating
Okay, I
Geno
get-
like he's Aaron
without
Rodgers.
context, I agree with you. But then you got the Niners defense and then the Seahawks defense.
Bruce,
And not only
If
that,
you don't throw, they also run first team. Seahawks defense is not good at stopping the run. As long as you
Not
just
good at
avoid,
anything.
as long as you just avoid Tariq
They got the
Woolen,
Niners offense.
you're fine. Yeah, and the
Seahawks
Seahawks
offense.
offense.
We're really talking about a Brock Purdy versus Geno Smith first
Playoff
round
game.
of the
Yeah.
playoff game, bro.
It's going to be an exciting game, too.
Give me Brock Purdy
Yeah,
every
it's not
time.
gonna be
though.
a bad game.
No, yeah, it's an
100%.
interesting matchup, divisional matchup too. I started off too. I got the Niners.
Give me the Niners.
Niners.
I got the Niners. I'm taking Geno Smith over though.
Matt had the Niners.
Matt had the Niners. No idea what Billy had. He's completely MIA. Saturday night. Ooh, Brandon, this is for you. The floor will be yours. The Chargers go into Jacksonville to face the AFC South champion Jacksonville Jaguars.
So
The Chargers are 1-point favorites.
the last 2 days I've rewatched this game. The Chargers, the defense started off amazing in that game. Where it really started breaking down was towards the middle of the game because the offense couldn't string together anything. Justin Herbert just broke his ribs the week before last time they played. They didn't have Keenan Allen. What else? There was something else. I think Slater just got hurt at that time too, and I'm not sure if Corey Lindsey was playing.
Is Slater gonna be back?
I don't
They
think so.
was like some weird. He like emerged from the shadows, bro. They
Like,
say he might be back.
Yeah. Like when it was done for the year.
Man,
I
I
like
didn't hear
Slater a
another
lot.
thing
It
about
sucks that he's not back.
A torn bicep, maybe. Like, I don't know how long the recovery process is going to be on that, but if he can come back, that's a huge help. The defense scares me still, even though we've gotten better over the year. Well, the end of the year.
Jacksonville's defense is playing house
out
money
their
right
mind
now too.
And Trevor Lawrence is looking really good. You got Sebastian Joseph Day, Morgan Fox.
Bosa's healthy, right?
Bosa is healthy. Fehoko has been looking pretty good in the middle. I'm not sure about Kenneth Murray. Mac, it's going to be playoff Mac. The secondary's been playing good, but you can't give them too many. Like, Justin Herbert can't turn the ball over. Austin Eckler can't fumble. There's a whole bunch of different, like, little factors that's going to go into the game. But I'm just hoping, like, actually hoping that we just don't get gashed in the run game by Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne. I think that's like the worst case scenario.
Well, they also have JaMychal Hasty, right? That's
Yeah.
their JaMychal Hasty. It's all those
And then you have
fucking-
Agnew, who's just
Better watch out for Christian Kirk.
Yeah, they got. I'd rather lose to them in the pass game. Like if Trevor Lawrence is just dicing us up, and Asante's and Michael Davis aren't playing the greatest coverage ever, I could eat that. I'd be like, all right, we lost because Trevor Lawrence is that good. But if it's ETN, that offensive line, which I'm pretty sure is injured right now,
They don't have Cam Robinson's out.
yeah,
I don't know I think their other tackle might be banged up or hurt. I don't know.
and Lawrence's legs, and if the Chargers are doing checkdowns, throwing it to Austin Eckler 20 times during the game, Keenan Allen 5-yard slants, running 4th and 20 comeback routes, and stuff like this, you will literally see me lose
On
my
third,
mind.
all right, this is a big pet peeve I have with a lot of offense coordinators in the league. It is 3rd and 8. Why are you running routes that are going 5 yards? Why are you running short of the sticks?
That
doesn't
pisses me
make
off
sense.
every time.
With Keenan Allen, and no offense to Keenan Allen's speed or Mike Williams, they're both. First thing, Mike Williams, if he's healthy, I'm expecting something big out of him. I like him in big games. I'm just nervous about the offense, nervous about the defense, nervous about everything. Honestly, right now, I wish I was like the Chargers were the Chiefs, and they were just like I had solitude going into a game, knowing they would play well. But this is not my team. This is not the team I chose. Yeah, just I'm nervous. I got the Chargers though, and Matt has the Jaguars.
Marcus,
All right, give me the Chargers.
you got the Chargers?
Yeah, for sure.
Joey, who you got?
I got the Jags.
Yeah.
First, who you got?
Chargers.
Shout out to Mar Hamlin too.
All right, the battle of the two princes. The chosen one also in Trevor Lawrence, and then the underrated guy in Justin Herbert that plays just like him, and then
You know whoever wins this is gonna be like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, Trevor Lawrence is better than Justin Herbert.
oh, I know.
So I don't want to hear any
He's
of this
gonna keep
bullshit.
knocking Herbert down, bro. First it was Tua,
Oh, I know.
my
That's
God.
right. And that feels like that's something that might happen too.
bro.
And then if Tua finds a way to beat the Bills, and then Joe Burrow wins too,
I'm a big
I'm gonna-
believer. For some reason, I feel like when a team wins in the regular season, they end up losing in the playoffs to the same team. So I'm gonna take the Chargers.
it happened in 2018. The Ravens, new hot quarterback in the league,
Mm-hmm.
played the Chargers. They beat them in the regular season, lost them in the playoffs. Then we got smacked by the Patriots. But
Yeah, that everyone got smacked by the Patriots. I'm gonna take the Chargers.
thank you.
I got you, bro. I don't feel great about it, but I wouldn't feel great going either
Yeah.
way with this game.
Who'd you take, Bruce?
I took the Chargers, bro.
To the Chargers. All right, Sunday at 1. Bills Dolphins. Bills are 10.5-point favorites in Buffalo.
Oh my god.
Have no idea who's
Oh.
starting from Miami. Tua is still not cleared, so as of right now, he wouldn't. They're hoping for Wednesday that he gets cleared. Shout out to Georgia for absolutely killing TCU, and shout out to Stetson Bennett, even though he gets all the hate in the world.
They
Two-time
said
national
he
champion.
put up
6 touchdowns.
yeah,
total
as-
touchdowns.
as many as Joe Burrow.
Tied with Burrow.
Yeah.
Tied with Burrow. They're about to score 50. Oh my god. Yeah, they're gonna go close to 60, if not 60
The
exact.
other guy better than Josh Allen
And
in
there's
college.
9 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, if I was TCU, I would literally like.
I didn't even realize that.
Is anyone stopping the Bills with the way they're about to play right now?
Not the fucking Dolphins, I'll tell you
Oh,
that much.
Yo, it's literally like I think the Bills is gonna win the Super Bowl.
You
They're-
think that?
think
You think
so.
they? I think it's possible.
Bro, they got something to play for, bro.
They're playing with their brother spirit right now, man.
Yeah,
Like they want to do it for tomorrow.
It's showing, but the Patriots put up a fucking fight.
and
against them,
also
man.
like how everything just hit. Like even Josh Allen, even when the interview, and then him fighting for his brother, it's just like
Let me remind people too, real quick. Josh Allen last year in the playoffs, 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, basically a perfect passer rating. The only reason they lost was because the Chiefs are just the Chiefs.
they had poor tackling on defense though that game. I was just on.
Not wrong.
It's kind of hard to tackle the
field
Chiefs.
positioning with
Yeah.
13 seconds left. You can't do that. But yeah, I got the Bills, and I think that it could get ugly, honestly, especially if Skylar Thompson is starting.
Good luck, Skyler.
Yeah. Hey, start a playoff game.
Yeah. Give me the Bills. That's easy.
Bills.
Matt has the Bills.
Bills.
Yeah.
It's not could get ugly. It's gonna get
Gonna
ugly.
get ugly,
It's
I
bad.
think.
Yeah.
Especially
Even if
since
Tua plays.
I think the last time they played in Buffalo, Dolphins made it a game, and I don't think that happens again.
No.
Even
Once
Out the
again,
way
this
the Bills are running the ball too,
Oh,
Yeah.
once again this is different football. This is
Much different
playoff
football.
and it's in Buffalo.
And
this is-
experience too. Buffalo has experience. Miami.
And this
does
is also
not.
Josh Allen playoff football as well. So
All right.
let's not sleep on that.
Giants going to Minnesota Sunday at 4:30 to face the Vikings. The Vikings are 3-point favorites. Bruce, it's your team. I'm assuming Billy has the Giants on this one.
Billy definitely has the Giants.
You know he has the Giants.
I take the Giants. The Vikings went off a field goal, so it could be a close game. Giants can steal it. All up to Vanilla Vic.
All right, let's get our analytics guy. How is the Vikings run defense?
Nothing's working on that defense, man.
That defense is
No.
Nothing's going well on that defense.
that defense
bro.
is bend don't break. They were actually ranked 4th, I think, by PFF, and I think that's just because they were bend don't break.
It's
They
that
didn't.
pass rush too.
They have a
Yeah.
decent
Guys on
pass
the edge,
rush.
bro. Besides that,
They didn't give up a lot of touchdowns. They gave up a lot of yards and field goals, but they wouldn't always give up the big play touchdown or the touchdown itself, which helped them win a lot of one-possession games. And they were opportunistic, too. They got a lot of turnovers.
Very true.
The Giants had McKinney and Adoree Jackson back this game. Their secondary was abysmal last time. I don't know if that's saving them against JJ, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm interested to see how JJ does.
Yeah.
With the,
Give me the Vikings in a close game.
I think it's going to be close regardless of who wins.
You think the Giants can stop that run if Dalvin Cook gets it going?
Do you think the Vikings stop that run if Saquon Barkley gets it going?
Well, see, now it's like
It's like we've had this conversation before.
we've had this conversation plenty of times, actually. Well, I feel like, all right, say Dalvin doesn't get it going. What are they going to do for JJ? Don't sleep on KJ Osborne either.
I'm not sleeping or Adam Thielen. Like, they have a good receiving core,
Yeah.
and the Giants secondary isn't great at all.
Exactly.
Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, I like Xavier McKinney, but
On
that's one,
JJ?
that's
What
one
is he
guy.
gonna do?
No, just help. Safety out.
That's
Safety
one
out.
guy.
All right, I'll give it to you. But that's still not safe.
I
though.
do trust Wink Martindale to have a good game plan, though.
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
trust him.
Adoree Jackson.
Who you wrong with, bro?
No, I'm rolling with the Vikings. I'm curious what Danny Dimes does, though. I'm very curious
Big facts.
because this is what Billy wanted, right?
This is the game Billy wanted.
This is what Billy
this is the game
Milano
Billy
wanted.
This is the game he wanted to see the Vikings
He
again.
wanted to
said
see
it
those
right
big
after that
lights, and
game.
he will get them on Sunday.
And
Oh,
I
they win this
unfortunately think Billy
Yeah.
will come in here next week and will have the big smile on his face telling all of us to go fuck ourselves
Yep.
because the Giants are going to beat
Yes.
the Vikings.
I think he's gonna say that regardless. Well, not the smile part. But
No, the smile is going to be there. That's the difference. It's
Yeah.
either going to be a frown or a smile. The smile is going to be there because I got the Giants beating the Vikings.
Matt
Close one.
has the Giants as well.
Joey?
I think Marcus might have talked me out of the Giants, bro.
He
What-
started to. I'm
what
not
are the
gonna lie.
Giants gonna do to stop Jefferson, man? Like, in theory, if this game went into a shootout, which it could, both defenses aren't good. We're taking the Giants in a shootout, like a game that's probably gonna get in a shootout. We think the
Yeah.
Giants are gonna outscore the Vikings, bro.
If
No,
it's
that
I
is-
don't think so.
That
if
is
it
a
comes
good
down to a
point.
situation where they have to get in field goal range in the last few minutes in the game, do you much rather trust the Vikings wide receivers than the Giants wide
I
receivers?
trust
Oh,
the
yeah,
Vikings wide receiver
100%.
way more.
Because the Giants don't even have receivers. Do you really want to talk about it?
No, honestly, they
Okay.
The
don't.
Giants would have to catch a lot of breaks, bro. Like a lot of game flow breaks.
Exactly.
to win
That's
this
why you
game.
got-
They
Which
got
could.
they got to force turnovers.
What time is the game again?
It's at 4:30.
Kirk Cousins.
It's
Hey.
Oh, damn! I wish it was at 1:00.
4:30. It's a standalone game regardless, but 4:30. Honestly, yeah, I'm still picking the Giants because either I'm gonna be right or the Giants are gonna get eliminated. Yeah, I
We'll
sound
see
like
what
Billy saying
happens.
that, but I don't care.
We will see what happens.
Shout out Kirk Cochains.
Yeah. Let's go Giants.
Sunday night, 8:15. Lamar should be there for Ravens Bengals Part 3. Bengals are 6.5-point favorites at home.
Bengals, man, easy.
Is Lamar ever gonna play again?
He sounds like he's gonna. There are a lot of people that have been saying for a while. Like they're credible. They're somewhat credible people on Twitter that I've seen that they're like we've been saying for a few weeks. Like Lamar's played his last game as a Raven. I don't think that's true. I do think he's gonna play a playoff game, but
I mean,
I don't know. The way it's trending, it just seems like they're not gonna pay him.
There's no
I
way.
don't think that's up for debate, bro. They built this whole team around him.
I know
and
that's
it's not
why-
like it's like built around just him.
Oh,
Like, no
yeah.
one else can plug in. We all know
Exactly.
that. No one else can come in and do that.
Exactly. Oh, and not to mention, we were talking about people getting fired. I think if they bring Lamar back, you got to move off of Greg Roman. I'm not a huge fan of him as a coordinator. I don't know. He had that one good the year Lamar won MVP is when he got a lot of buzz, but
It's a lot of the same for him, bro.
yeah,
Even
since
with
then,
the Niners.
and also get him more than just a 35-year-old Deshaun Jackson. Go get him a true fucking weapon if you keep him. Go draft someone. Trade up if you have to. Go get him someone.
Or go to the Jets.
Or get
Go to the
Cooper Kupp.
fucking Jets. Fuck yeah, let's do that.
I know
Let's
you'd
do
be
that.
so
Give him
gassed.
Garrett Wilson. I would. And Brees Hall.
But
All right, I'm
being
done
honest. I'm gonna take the Bengals on this one. I don't think Joe's gonna play around. He's trying to,
Joe's not playing.
He,
around.
he
I got
wants
the
the Super
Bengals.
Bowl.
I got the Bengals.
He wants a Super Bowl.
Joe, bro, he wants that.
I got the Bengals.
Give me the
I got
Bengals.
too.
Who's Matt got?
Bengals.
Might be a
Bengals.
blowout too. No?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
If
I'm thinking.
Lamar
Uh,
Jackson plays, the Ravens got a shot. Anytime Lamar plays.
Okay, I agree. But I think the Bengals right now, the Bengals defense is so underrated.
It is.
And
No one ever
All
talks.
year long.
Never.
Yeah.
No
I
one
was
ever
gonna say that.
talks about their defense, and it's really fucking good. Everyone always clowns Eli Apple.
That's what I was about
That's
to say.
what yeah, we all
Just
clown.
Eli
but he's not
Apple.
even bad. He's not even that bad.
not even bad.
And they have a good defense.
yo, bro, he played.
He
yo,
does get baked a lot.
yo,
sometimes,
he
but-
played. He played
So
the
is Jalen Ramsey,
best.
though.
That
Very
is true.
Very true.
He
Wait,
played-
you're telling me you're taking Eli Apple over Jalen Ramsey? All right.
Yeah, if y'all want views, bro.
Shout out Jalen Ramsey too.
Quickly, Joe Burrow or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen. No hesitation.
Joe, bro.
Joe.
I'm gonna take Burrow, man.
After this postseason, Joe Burrow should launch as a top 3 quarterback in the league.
Joe Burrow has been better than Josh Allen since college. Facts.
Josh
Stamp
Allen.
it.
I think
I
if
thought
they
you just took Burrow though.
I say he would be top 3.
Wait, what?
No, you're saying Burrow's
So
gonna
my
be top
my
three,
top 3 would be Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
but you take it. But Burrow will be over Allen.
Damn.
If Burrow is over Allen, wouldn't it be Patrick
yeah,
Mahomes?
it
Joe?
would be like that.
Josh Allen can make more throws.
It would
Then-
be like that. My fault. All right.
Yeah, he has the glasses on for a reason.
Who's out here? Who's
Jo-
out here?
Josh Allen can make more throws than
this guy.
Joe Burrow can,
Love you,
and
Bruce.
I like Josh Allen's running ability way more than I do Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is shifty. I give him that, but
Joe Burrow accomplished more in the league, though, in college and in the NFL.
That is true.
Joe Burrow's defense gave him a 10 times better spot than Josh Allen's did against them.
All right.
Well, you
against
think
those Chiefs.
you think the Bills' defense is bad or something?
Against the Chiefs last year,
Number ranked defense in the league last year.
you saw. All right, how did the Bengals do
They were in a hole pretty quickly against the Chiefs, actually.
last year? And then they caught 2 interceptions late in the game to seal it.
Something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't think Josh Allen gets the amount of. Well, no, he does get the amount of credit.
I'm not saying he's
Hell of a
bad.
love.
He's
Oh, no.
great.
He is beyond
He
loved.
is great.
It's really close. Like,
No,
but
it's really close.
I
It's just
like-
Allen just makes those. It's been this year again. He makes those boneheaded interceptions that
Wait till the playoffs start. That's all
Burrow
I'm saying.
don't.
yeah,
Burrow
Joe
don't
Burrow
do.
don't like make mistakes like that. Like,
Burrow does not throw the ball away to the same
Oh
level usually that Josh Allen has. I know he's had his games, like the Pittsburgh game to start the year was horrible. He has his games where he throws like 2 picks.
Yeah.
But they're few and far between. Josh Allen be having these 2 interception games, especially this year, very frequently.
and also long term wise, I feel like if Josh Allen loses his legs a bit, it could harm his performance. I feel like if Joe Burrow loses his legs, I feel like he could.
Burrow's
Still-
more of a pocket guy.
Yeah, he's more of a pocket guy. So
I think Josh Allen can develop that. It's just his legs are something that he does right now. And I'll take a quarterback that can run into a linebacker, and 9 out of 10 times he's probably going to win that fight.
I think I'm still gonna lean Allen, but after this postseason, that my answer could change.
All right, we'll see.
I got the Bengals. I don't remember if I said that. I think we all had the Bengals. What game is left?
Bengals.
Oh, last game on
Wait,
Monday.
one more thing. And Joe Burrow could be
Touchdown again.
Patrick Mahomes.
That is true.
Oh,
When
that
it
is
counts,
true.
When it
he
counts,
beats Mahomes.
he beats Mahomes.
He does beat Mahomes.
That's
When it counts.
Actually-
Great defense.
Actually, matter of fact, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow 2, Josh Allen 3.
Wait, you were about to put Burrow at 1?
But put Burrow at 2.
No, he said.
He's saying he's definitely putting Burrow at 2.
Definitely putting Burrow at 2.
Yeah, he's definitely putting Burrow at 2.
He got more wins against the
Playoff
best.
Herbo. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's go.
Last game on Super Wildcard Weekend. I feel like we're all obligated to say that now by the NFL for no reason. Monday at 8:15. We'll be watching this while recording. The Bucks and Cowboys in Tampa. Cowboys are 3-point
Give me
favorites.
the boys, man. Say it early.
One thing I've learned over the years,
Georgia
Brandon.
has 65 points because he missed the field goal.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, one thing I've learned over the years, Brandon,
You never.
is to never bet against Brady during this time.
I mean, I'll do it. He's not my division no more, or my conference no more.
Yeah,
Give me the
don't-
Buccaneers,
Don't
though.
speak about that. Don't speak about
Give me the
that.
Buccaneers, though.
I'll do it until they make it all the way, man. Give me the Cowboys.
This was the same way. All right, I don't know if you guys remember. Going into the season, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to pick the Cowboys to beat the Bucks week 1. And then it got closer and closer and closer and closer to week 1. And then I sat here on week 1 and I picked the Bucks. Going into this, I mean, they've been matched up at 4 and 5, I feel like, for at least 3 or 4 weeks now. And this has been inevitable. And I was like, I think the Cowboys are going to do it. Like, the Bucks suck. Bucks suck. I can't trust the Bucks. Well, I also can't trust the Cowboys. And now we're here, and I got to make this pick. So I'm going to take Tampa.
Yes, sir. I'm taking Tampa Bay, man. Playoff Tom Brady.
Matt also has the Bucks.
I would have taken the Cowboys a couple weeks ago, dude. But like
It
Dak
felt-
Prescott's playing
Oh, yeah.
bad
Like shit.
football,
Like shit.
dude. And like if he was playing like even average, like
Yeah.
this team is a walking mismatch. Everyone on this team is like Tampa Bay would not be able to handle all these weapons, bro.
No, not at
No.
all.
But Dak Prescott looks
It's just
like
they
shit.
can they can get the run
Yeah.
if they can get the run game started. Then you, it's just so weird because I don't trust either head coach. I don't trust like they're both not disciplined teams or nothing. It's not like there's not an edge there. It just comes down to like I'm just feel like Tom Brady's gonna get this done against Dak Prescott.
Tom Brady's gonna play more efficient.
Oh
than
my God,
Dak
Mike
Prescott.
Evans been on one lately.
Yeah, he shows
that
you how.
could get ugly. That matchup,
Yeah.
Hey,
Evans and Diggs, man.
Hey, man, don't
gonna be a
start
good
that.
matchup.
Diggs is his man.
Don't start that, bro. Diggs won't be on that.
There's only
Oh.
I tend to give Diggs a lot of credit, bro.
I appreciate you.
But
But most people don't. As soon as I hear
but man,
Diggs,
there's only one man that shuts down Mike Evans.
Marshawn Lattimore, right?
Fights him
Yeah.
every
He's in New Orleans.
Fights him every time.
Fights him every time.
He fights him.
however you got to
Don't
get the
play.
job.
Is Mike
done,
Evans
bro.
a Hall of Famer?
You got to
do
do it in
something.
New Orleans. It's huge.
Mike Evans is a Hall of
Is
Famer.
Mike Evans a Hall of Famer?
Yes, he is a Hall of Famer.
He's been so consistent. Yeah.
He
He's
has
a
Super Bowl
model
ring.
consistency. He has 9 1,000-yard seasons.
And he didn't have a quarterback
And he's
like
been in the
Brady's whole
he's been in the
career.
NFL for 9 years.
I mean, he
Yeah,
had
he
a
had-
quarterback. It's just Jameis.
Take that how you want it.
Yeah, he had a quarterback.
I like
it was
Jameis,
just
man.
Jameis.
I love Jameis.
Jameis
There was
still
someone
has it.
standing there catching the snap and throwing it.
Yeah,
But-
Yeah.
that's Doesn't mean he's good. Doesn't mean he's a great quarterback.
Do it up half the time.
All
bro.
right. Quickly,
Great 50-50.
since this
this year.
playoff they're just starting, what's your bracket?
My bracket.
Who do you got? Who you got going all the way? Who you got in the? You can just give me the Super Bowl matchup today. Bruce.
Bills and 49ers.
And you got the Bills winning?
Bills
you
winning.
said you
Yeah.
got the Bills going. Joey.
I got the Chiefs in the AFC,
Mhm.
and like, I want to pick somebody that's not the Niners because of my hat, but like, it's got to be a rematch. 2019,
gotta
bro.
take it, bro. You
It
gotta-
has to be Chiefs and Niners.
I got the rematch as well. I
Me
got.
too.
I
Ride with your
got
guys.
next.
I gotta.
After the divisional round, I got the Chiefs beating the Chargers, Eagles beating the Giants, Niners beating the Bucks. Bengals Bills is tough. I low-key got the Bengals in that. I'm not gonna lie.
Bengals are hot, bro.
They're playing good football. I think the Chiefs
Another
get revenge on.
mismatch everywhere. Just
Exactly. The
mismatches.
Chiefs get a rematch, and then on the Bengals win that. Niners Eagles Niners win, and then Chiefs 49ers in a Super Bowl rematch. And who wins it?
Purdy versus Mahomes, or
Purdy
maybe
versus
Jimmy,
Mahomes?
or maybe Jimmy.
If Jimmy's back, but do you
Uh,
move off of Purdy
how do
if
you
he
bench
gets
the
the
kid?
Super Bowl?
Nah,
You
bro.
can't bench
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Keep
he already
Purdy
has
in.
rhythm.
And I've been saying it for fucking weeks, but then Jimmy got hurt. But I'm still gonna go with it.
Purdy might
I
be
got
better
the
than him.
Niners fucking winning that game.
Who you got?
I got the Chiefs. But I'm going Chiefs and Niners. So.
I think Chiefs and Niners is inevitably gonna happen. Right now, I'm taking the Niners. When it happens, I might change my mind. But
It's
I'm
just
going-
Mahomes
tough
finds
because
his
it's like-
Nick Foles, man.
I
He
think
finds
that's
his
gonna
Eli
be
Manning.
that's
That'd
gonna be
crazy.
I'm going to
That
go
would be nuts.
Chargers Eagles.
I can't believe it's not Chargers Cowboys.
Chargers Eagles, man.
Who we got winning? Okay, I was gonna let Billy do this too, and you can do this because you're a Giants fan, and technically you can do this even because you're a Niners fan. You can have your if your team makes it, and if you truly believe it, that can be your pick, and then you can
truly-
have your other one.
Unless Brandon Staley really messes us up or Joe Lombardi, I think we could do it. Give me Chargers, Eagles. Give me the. I'm not even gonna say it. You know who I got.
All right,
Yeah,
The Eagles?
you know who I got.
he got the Chargers, everyone. You know
I'm
it.
not saying it out loud right now because it's gonna backfire. But give me the.
No, don't say it out loud. I understand.
Yeah.
And you know what? That'd be awesome for you.
Oh, bro, I would. You don't know the amount of joy that would go through my body at that moment. Making the Super Bowl
And then winning it.
and winning it,
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
I'd have to get naked
Hopefully one.
in that moment.
On that note, we will see you guys next week. Brandon might be here in tears. Hit that subscribe button. Like. Thank you all. Peace.
Like butt ass naked.